Let's turn to Egypt now for an update on the trial of suspects linked with the deadly church bombings in the country last year. The attacks happened in Alexandria and Tanta, north of Cairo. A military court has now sentenced 36 people to death for their involvement in the Tanta Church bombings. Well, for more on this, let's cross live to Cairo, where Adel Mahrouky is standing by for us. Adel, the trial of these suspects has been concluded away from the public glare. What more do we know about the sentencing of those convicted?
This is a military trial, so there is no usual openness in the procedures of the trial. It is held far away from the media. Actually, publishing the details of the sessions were prohibited. And that's why, as you said, it's been away of the spotlight. 36 have received the recommended highest penalty, which is the death penalty for their involvement. This is what the court believed in the church attacks that left dozens killed and more injured. It's one of the deadliest attacks against churches Egypt has seen in recent years. And the details of which is basically it's a recommendation, which means that the judge sees a death penalty is fit, but according to the Egyptian law, he must take the opinion of the Grand Mufti, the highest Islamic cleric appointed by the government to give his, or the Islamic laws perception and opinion about the death penalties. Once the opinion of the Mufti goes back to the court, the final verdict will be announced by mid-May. And it is most likely that the Mufti would pass on the death penalty, giving the court the freedom to confirm the death penalty or give lighter sentences.
And Adel, let's now shift the focus to neighbouring Sudan. What can you tell us about the decision to release all political prisoners in that country?
Sudan is on the verge of a major shift in terms of political. The country is coming to create its new constitution, which will not just only pave the way for having a guiding laws for the entire country, but also will open the door for general elections, legislative, presidential, everything. And that's why the release of the political prisoners, as announced by the Sudanese news agency, is quite critical to that stage. It opens the room. President al-Bashir is opening the room for more collaboration with the opposition. He's removing most of the tension and giving the opposition the demands they've been looking for. Of course, those who will be released are expected to be critical during the coming phases through which the country will be moving forward to its constitution and the following election. But all in all, it is considered as a sign of goodwill from the Sudanese president and something that the political powers can build on to have an easier flow or transition in the coming period in terms of creating the new legislative body, the governing laws, the constitution of the country. And we still don't know, or there are no expectations about what will happen next in terms of the presidential elections and the parliamental and the legislative ones. So there is a lot of change coming on, and it seems that President Bashir wants to move forward with as less noise or as less disturbance to the ease of this transition as possible.
Okay, Adel Mahrouky in Cairo for us. Thank you very much for both of those updates.